Welcome to Friday. Welcome to another Thailand News Today. Weekend's on the way, but there's been a gang shooting up in central Thailand. More news about the kerfuffle up on the northern border with Myanmar. And one of the protesters has been charged with contempt of court. A serious charge indeed. All that coming up on today's Thailand News Today. Five people have been shot and critically wounded in what police are describing as a turf war up in Phitsanulok in central Thailand. Police say gang members attacked another gang in the Wang Thong district because they were on their territory. Police say the alleged attackers threw ping-pong bombs and fired shots at the rival gang members. The victims were reportedly found with several bullet wounds and are now in critical condition. Police are continuing their investigations into the attacks and shootings. A resident from the now infamous border town opposite Mae Sai in Chiang Rai says that the outbreak has spread from a commercial sex venue parading as a hotel. 10 women have so far tested positive for the coronavirus after returning from the location they'd worked at. Some confirmed they worked at the 1G1 hotel. A local resident has told local media that a group of fat military generals from Yangon, where infections continue to rise, had sex with the Thai women working at the venue. The payment for services was up to 10,000 baht for the Thai girls working there. Meanwhile, a Facebook page that appears to be linked to the hotel advertises jobs for beautiful women. One post offers a 3-day position to earn 30,000 baht, saying the entertainment job has high-class business customers. Well, as they say, if it walks like a duck, swims like a duck, smells like a duck, chances are it's a duck. Added to this situation, the Thai Department of Disease Control says that up to 150 Thai nationals are applying to return from that area in Myanmar. The requests come as health officials attempt to trace hundreds who came into contact with a number of COVID-infected Thai women who crossed back into the kingdom illegally, bypassing health checks and quarantine. A man in Chiang Rai who's had contact with the women has since tested positive for the virus, and we're awaiting the results of many more tests as of today. A total of 10 women, all who were carrying the virus, are believed to have made the illegal crossing. 2 of them have subsequently boarded flights to Bangkok and Phitsanulok. The Thai military is working with other relevant agencies to block the border crossing at the second Thai-Myanmar Friendship Bridge in the Mae Sai district of Chiang Rai. At least 80 officials accompanied by additional troops are being deployed to check illegal border crossings. #gate shut after horse bolted. A student protest leader is now facing contempt of court charges after making comments on Facebook critical of the Constitutional Court and its ruling over Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha this week. Tuesday's ruling allows the Thai Prime Minister and former Army General to continue occupying a military-owned residence. Critics have argued that allowing Prayut, a retired general, to stay at the Army residence is a conflict of interest. Now the director of the Constitutional Court's Litigation Office has filed the charge against pro-democracy protest leader known as Penguin. The director says the Facebook posts were defamatory to the court and had tarnished its reputation. In addition to the Facebook posts, he said the protest leader made an offensive speech following the court ruling at the Lap Prao intersection in Bangkok. Police are now investigating the claims to determine if charges should be pressed. Well, probably representative of a lot of other tourist magnets around Thailand, the infamous Khao San Road without the tourists has gone quiet. Whilst the nights are drawing local crowds, it's definitely not what it used to be. The once bustling street remains largely empty during the daytime. The deserted street during the daytime remains an ongoing problem for traders who have long-term rents with big price tags attached, reflecting the busy international traffic that used to mingle there. The area has had a reputation for being an eclectic party street with noisy hostels, cheap alcohol and balloons filled with laughing gas, but without the foreign tourists, many of the hotels on the street are now closed with most of the traders unable to quickly adapt to the new market conditions. And heavy flooding in the south of Thailand has already killed 7 people. Many more people are reported injured. The worst of the flooding, which has affected 9 provinces, is in Nakhon Si Thammarat, which has had over 6 days of persistent rain. In total, the floods have affected over 261,000 households and tens of thousands of people. Vast swathes of land are submerged, with roads and rail travel severely affected in places. Other southern provinces hit by the heavy rain and flooding are Suratani, Patalung, Trang, Satun, Songkhla, and Pattani, Yala and Narathiwat, down along the Malaysian border. Well, it's been another busy week here at Thailand News Today. If there's any change to the situation with visas and other opportunities for Thailand's borders to reopen, we'll certainly get that information to you straight away here and at thetiger.com. But for now, we do hope you have a fantastic weekend. We look forward to catching up with you again on Monday.